Here's a little bit more advanced kind of training. So if you're looking at the 5 minute and we're looking at the 20 and the 200, you can learn to start drawing some supply and demand zones. So as you're starting to watch price action progress throughout the day, you can start marking out levels of resistance and levels of support. So in this particular situation here, from 6:30 at the open all the way down to 7:30, so the first hour, right? The first hour, I see us put in a low. So what I'm going to automatically start to do once we bounce off that low that we put in the first hour is I'm going to take like a demand zone and I'm going to just drag it across. Now, obviously we're not going to see the rest of this price action because the candles haven't printed, but I'm going to drag this across. Okay. I'm going to put it at the low wick here and I'm going to make sure I touch those two candles. I'm going to turn this color to green to let me know that we bounced off this area once before. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to start to see rejection points, rejection points, rejection points, rejection points, rejection points. What I'm going to do is draw another box, and this is going to be what's called my supply or my resistance, right? So I'm going to drag a box across the screen. And now what this is going to do is this is going to create a range. I'm going to turn this color into red. Let me know, sellers are in this area, right? So as price action's going on through the day, you can start to see the range that we're starting to create here. So what I would then look for is if we break the low of day and close below it, right? We broke the low of day here. So we broke it here at 9:05 Pacific Standard Time. Correlate that to your time zone. 9:05, we broke the low of day. What would I be looking for? Confirmation. Boom. This candle, you want to go short in. Okay, so I believe that's 9:10 my time, Pacific Standard Time. You want to be short. Okay, so 9:10 you want to get short. That price would have been 14,966 around that area, and that dropped all the way down to 14,943. So we got 20 points here in 5 minutes. I would definitely take 10, 15 points and call it a day on that trade. Let it bounce, right? So as you continue to watch the price action, you've got a new low here. So what are we going to do on that new low? We're going to draw another box, right? So what we're going to do is if we bounce off this area, we're going to take that box and we're going to draw it through where we touch multiple times, at least once or twice. 3 times is better, 4 times is even greater. And then we're going to draw the box here and we're just going to drag it across. Now, obviously you're not going to know any of this is going on yet, but you see the bounce here. So what are we going to do? If we bounced off this area, that's called demand. That's called support. So it's going to be green, letting us know that buyers are in this area. We're not going to take any new short positions, or we can only take short positions into this area. So for example, right? For example, this 20 play on the 5 minute sets up here. If we're going to take this candle, where are we taking profits? Here. Into demand. Okay, so this scalp would have given you between 14,967 all the way down to 14,945, so another 20 points in 5 minutes. So essentially you could have taken 15, 20 points here, you could have taken 15, 20 points here. That's 30 points. That's 2 little trades here, and you would have been good on the day. Now obviously, as the day progresses, you start to have these little zones here. So you could also have been buying accumulation once we start to break out through the zone here. So look at this candle at 11:25 my time. It breaks from demand over our last area of demand, breaks through that, back test the 20, and then pops off. Again, I'm getting really advanced here. I don't want to put too much on you, but this is just another way that you can learn to start reading the candlesticks and reading charts and the price action as it's playing out intraday. So sometimes in Discord, you might see me start to post these charts. It's because price action is going and I'm looking at areas of supply and demand and then looking to play new areas. But as far as the 20 SMA plays, right, on the 5 minute chart, we didn't get any until an hour after the open. So also what I would do, okay, even though we're going to play the 5 minute or the 2 minute, we can look at the hour candle. Okay, so if we look at the hour candle, the first hour candle is going to be from 6:30 in the morning, my time, obviously, until 7 a.m. It's going to be the first 30 minutes. So if I look at the first hour candle here, right, first hour candle there, what I would do is mark out the lows of the first hour candle. If that's below the 20 or it's losing or below the 200 or it's losing the 20 or vice versa if it's long, what I would then look to do is draw a line across this area and then take it short. So for example, if we look at the first hour lows, right? first hour lows, and then, whoops, let me take this off the screen. If you look at the first hour lows, which is that first opening 30 minutes, that would take us right here. First hour lows is here. So what we could do is first hour lows closed. We're trading below the, we're trading below the 20. 1 second here. We're trading below the 20 and the 200. So first hour lows flushes. We're already trading below the 20, even though there's no 20 play setting up on a 5-minute chart. The next area we have to look to is if in that first 30 minutes after the market opens, if that breaks the 200 and it's trading below the 20, mark out the lows, take the confirmation. Your confirmation would have came here. Boom. Take it for a little bit of a ride. Okay, that's the 20-point move that we were talking about. And then when you get the bounce, you already know you have rejection spots there. So you could have also taken the short position here on the next 20 play that sets up, giving yourself a 1-bar stop and ridden it all the way down. Again, if you have any questions live, ask them in Gold members in the chat room. I'll answer them in real time. The best thing to do is wait for confirmation, make sure you have a clear setup, and 2, ask questions. So if you're thinking about getting short, say, hey, is this a good area to get short because it broke the 200 SMA? I'm waiting for a confirmation. Or hey, is this play, I'm looking at a play setup, it's giving me a 20 play long. Is this 20 play long in effect? And then I'll definitely answer it, or Andre will answer it, or somebody will answer it. But again, hope this helps.